Welcome back, Eagles fans. This season has been nothing short of thrilling, filled with electrifying moments, intense matchups, and performances that demand attention. One of the stories that has captured the spotlight revolves around Jordan Davis and his reaction to being overlooked. For the Pro Bowl, Davis has been a cornerstone on the Eagles' defensive line, consistently demonstrating the power, skill, and determination that make him one of the most formidable defensive tackles in the league today. Injuries and obstacles have tested him, yet his perseverance has never wavered. Watching how he handles setbacks offers a fascinating glimpse into the mindset of an elite athlete, someone who channels frustration into fuel, turning disappointment into motivation. Davis's response wasn't just about defending his accomplishments. It was about showcasing the relentless work ethic, commitment, and mentality that drives him to improve every single day. He openly discusses the long hours spent in practice, the additional work beyond the scheduled sessions, and how every moment contributes to his growth. It is precisely this level of dedication that separates elite performers from the rest of the pack. For Davis, the focus is not personal accolades, but being fully prepared to contribute to the team in any way necessary. What stands out is how he maintains perspective even when facing disappointment, while acknowledging the natural desire for recognition. He quickly redirects his energy toward what truly matters, elevating his teammates, dominating the field, and continuing to refine his craft. That perspective is critical for a player of his caliber, especially considering the level of competition in the NFC week after week. Even when the circumstances seem unfair, his focus remains on growth, performance, and the pursuit of wins. This is the kind of professionalism that coaches dream of having on their roster, and it is evident why his presence is such a stabilizing force along the Eagles' defensive front. Fans may endlessly debate Pro Bowl selections, but Davis's impact extends far beyond accolades. His leadership, whether through vocal guidance or by setting an example, drives the defense to operate at its highest level, inspiring everyone around him to elevate their game. Equally impressive is the way other key players have stepped up this season, with Jalen Hurts being a prime example. Hurts' influence extends beyond his on-field talent. It is his mentality that resonates most strongly with teammates. Celebrating the NFC East Championship with the locker room, one can sense the energy, focus, and ambition that define this team. Hurts embodies a mindset that goes beyond individual achievements, showing a hunger to keep pushing and reaching for even greater milestones. While the victory is celebrated, the team's eyes are firmly on the next challenge. This balance between enjoying success and pursuing new goals is the hallmark of championship-caliber players. Hurts speaks openly about stacking accomplishments and aiming higher, reflecting the commitment to sustained excellence that ensures the Eagles maintain their momentum and continue to challenge the limits of what they can achieve. The resilience of this team is equally striking. Injuries, roster adjustments, and external pressures test any team. Yet the Eagles have demonstrated remarkable poise and cohesion. The return of Jalen Carter, for instance, provided a critical boost not only to the defensive line, but also to the overall morale of the squad. Seeing key players ready and able to contribute instills confidence throughout the roster. The defensive unit operates as a cohesive force, disrupting opponents, creating opportunities, and asserting dominance in the trenches. Every player's preparation, whether through recovery, practice, or film study, feeds into this collective strength. Coupled with the relentless dedication of Jordan Davis, it becomes clear why this Eagles team has consistently performed at a high level in pivotal moments. What also differentiates the Eagles is their ability to balance individual goals with team priorities. Players naturally seek personal achievements, stats, and recognition, yet the overarching mission remains winning games and competing for championships. This alignment is what distinguishes a good team from a great one. The approach is evident in daily work, on-field communication, and the way players handle adversity. Leadership from veterans and guidance from the coaching staff ensure that the team stays united and motivated. Each player understands that personal milestones are secondary to the ultimate measure of success, contributing to team victories, playoff runs, and the pursuit of a Super Bowl. The synergy between offense and defense reinforces this philosophy. The offense finds its rhythm at the right moments, controlling games and putting points on the board, while the defense, anchored by a revitalized line, applies pressure, forces turnovers, and creates pivotal plays that alter the course of contests. This balance is vital as the playoffs approach. Every game tests the team's focus, particularly when managing injuries and fatigue, requiring leadership and discipline from every corner of the roster. Players like Davis and Hurts exemplify this philosophy, demonstrating that elite performance encompasses preparation, consistency, and unwavering commitment to the team's objectives, even under intense national scrutiny. The Eagles maintain a culture of accountability and hard work. Practices are grueling, film sessions are meticulous, and players continually push themselves to improve. Jordan Davis's extra work, late-night training, and dedication to refining his technique reflect a culture that permeates the locker room. It inspires younger players and sets a standard of professionalism that is central to sustaining success over multiple seasons for the Eagles. This approach is not confined to a single campaign. It is about building long-term excellence and a winning environment that develops elite talent year after year. The conversation around Pro Bowl selections might continue, but internally, the recognition of players like Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Jalen Hurts is clear. Their influence is evident in every defensive stand, game-changing play, and moment where momentum shifts in Philadelphia's favor. The Eagles' ability to maintain high-level performance demonstrates that personal accolades, while appreciated, are secondary to collective achievement. The journey to reclaim the NFC East title after decades highlights not just skill, but resilience, strategy, and preparation. Players remain focused, keeping their sights on the ultimate prize and tuning out external noise. Celebrations are tempered with awareness that bigger goals await, illustrating a team that prizes growth, perseverance, and sustained excellence. Momentum continues to build with every practice, every play, and every game. Individual efforts feed into the larger mission of contending for a championship and dominating the division. The combination of talent, preparation, and work ethic ensures that Philadelphia is not merely competing, they are defining the standard. Fans witness it in every snap, feel it in every locker room moment, and anticipate the thrilling plays that lie ahead. With every passing week, the Eagles continue to solidify their place among the NFL's elite, demonstrating that dedication, focus, and cohesion translate into real dominance on the field. As the Eagles move deeper into the season, the intensity of each game only increases, and every decision made on and off the field carries even more weight. Preparation has become meticulous, with coaches and players alike analyzing every detail of upcoming opponents, identifying tendencies, and crafting strategies designed to exploit weaknesses while reinforcing the team's strengths. The defensive line, led by Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, continues to serve as the anchor of this approach, executing assignments with precision while constantly adjusting to the evolving dynamics of each matchup. Watching them operate together is a lesson in coordination and discipline. Davis, in particular, exemplifies how elite players prepare, not only physically but mentally, reviewing film, studying opposing techniques, and refining his own game to ensure that each snap contributes to the team's success. His influence extends beyond individual performance, shaping the mentality of the entire defensive unit and teaching younger players the value of consistency, preparation, and toughness. On the offensive side, the Eagles' rhythm has been bolstered by the leadership of Jalen Hurts. Hurts' impact goes beyond his athletic ability. It is his approach to the game that elevates those around him. Whether it is encouraging teammates in practice, maintaining focus under pressure, or setting an example through hard work and dedication, Hurts ensures that the team's collective mindset remains sharp. His emphasis on celebrating achievements while immediately shifting focus to upcoming challenges embodies the balance required for sustained success. Championship teams are built not just on talent, but on a culture where victories are enjoyed briefly, lessons are learned quickly, and attention is refocused on the next goal. Hurts and his peers demonstrate this culture daily, creating an environment where excellence becomes the norm rather than the exception. Depth has proven to be a critical factor for the Eagles. Beyond the star players, supporting personnel have stepped up in ways that often go unnoticed, but are vital for overall performance. The offensive line maintains its consistency, quarterbacks execute with poise, and receivers synchronize seamlessly with their targets, ensuring the offense operates efficiently even in high-pressure situations. Defensively, the secondary has refined its coverage schemes. Linebackers are reading plays with increasing awareness, and rotational players provide impactful contributions that shift momentum at crucial moments. This depth allows the team to sustain performance despite injuries or fatigue, demonstrating a level of preparation that is both thorough and adaptive. Every practice session, every drill, and every film study reinforces the cohesion necessary for a squad aiming for deep playoff runs and long-term success. The Eagles' approach to handling adversity continues to set them apart. Injuries, challenging matchups, and external narratives often test teams in ways that can derail momentum. But Philadelphia has repeatedly shown resilience and focus. Jalen Carter's return, for example, not only fortifies the defensive front, but also restores confidence across the roster. His presence allows coaches to distribute responsibilities effectively, keeping the defense aggressive and versatile. Alongside Davis, Marojama, and Jalen Phillips, the defensive unit has developed a balance between pressure, adaptability, and control that creates a formidable challenge for any opponent. Each player understands their role within the system, contributing to a defense capable of dictating the pace of games and forcing opponents into mistakes that can be exploited by a team poised to capitalize on every opportunity. Meanwhile, the offense continues to build momentum, and the connection between players has become increasingly apparent. Communication on the field, trust in each other's abilities, and a shared understanding of the game plan allow the team to execute under pressure. Hurts, in particular, models leadership through both words and actions, reinforcing the importance of unity, preparation, and collective effort. After securing the NFC East Championship, he emphasized that celebrations are meaningful but temporary, serving as reminders of past success while fueling motivation for what lies ahead. This philosophy is deeply ingrained across the roster, ensuring that the pursuit of excellence remains relentless and that complacency is never an option. The Eagles' commitment to preparation extends beyond the physical aspects of the game. Recovery protocols, nutrition, mental conditioning, and film study are all integral components of the team's success. Players, from veterans to rotational contributors, adhere to routines designed to maximize performance and sustain energy levels throughout the grueling season. Jordan Davis's dedication exemplifies this approach. With his extra practice sessions, meticulous attention to technique, and relentless drive inspiring the locker room. It is this commitment that fosters a culture of professionalism, discipline, and excellence, ensuring that the team's performance is not only consistent, but continually improving. The Eagles have cultivated an environment where preparation meets opportunity, allowing talent to shine while minimizing vulnerabilities. Recognition and accolades, while desirable, remain secondary to the team's objectives. Pro Bowl snubs, media opinions, and external discussions about awards do not deter the Eagles' focus. Davis's reaction to his own exclusion highlights the mindset that drives this team: channel energy into improvement, support teammates, and prioritize team success over individual accolades. This philosophy permeates every facet of the organization, from locker room interactions to on-field execution, reinforcing the collective over the individual. Players understand that true achievement is measured by impact, influence, and the ability to perform in critical moments rather than votes or honors. It is this balance of ambition and team commitment that enables the Eagles to sustain high-level performance throughout the season. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. Shockwaves in Philadelphia as Lane Johnson, the cornerstone of the Eagles' offensive line, has reportedly been ruled out. Sources close to the team hint at a sudden shakeup in the offensive line, and early leaks about the adjustment plan have already sent tremors through fans and analysts alike. Johnson, a perennial Pro Bowler and leader in the trenches, has been a stabilizing presence for years, and his absence leaves a massive hole that the Eagles now must scramble to fill. The leaked adjustments, still unofficial but widely circulated among insiders, suggest significant shuffling along the offensive front. The whispers of moving backups into starting roles and possibly experimenting with the rookie in a critical spot have fans holding their breath. Some speculate the coaching staff might even tweak the offensive scheme to protect whoever steps in, potentially limiting the usual downfield explosiveness the Eagles' offense has been known for. Observers are quick to point out that losing a player of Johnson's caliber isn't just about physical presence, it's about experience, leadership, and communication on every snap. Across social media and fan forums, reactions range from disbelief to panic. Many Eagles supporters are questioning how the line will cope against high-powered defensive fronts, while opponents are reportedly licking their chops at the prospect of exploiting what could now be a vulnerable edge. Analysts are already theorizing about possible trades, short-term signings, or even position swaps from within the roster. Some suggest the team might take a conservative approach, focusing on quick passes and mobile quarterbacks to compensate, while others fear a total unraveling of the offensive identity, of course. None of these moves have been officially confirmed, but the chatter alone is enough to make headlines in Philadelphia. The vibe is tense, an undercurrent of anxiety mixed with cautious optimism that the Eagles' coaching staff can find a workaround. For now, the city waits, and the league watches closely, as one of the most reliable pillars of the Eagles lineup is suddenly absent. The ripple effects of Johnson's exit, however temporary, could redefine the team's season, and the next few weeks might reveal whether this is a minor bump or a full-blown crisis for the Birds. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk Birds.